Hey guys, I don't know who needs to hear this, and hopefully I can make a video of this on my phone, because my phone is out of memory, I think. So we'll see how much memory I have. Anyway, so if you're feeling jealous, or if you are jealous, just go to YouTube and forgive yourself for being jealous, and go to YouTube and forgive those other people that you are jealous of. Not for the reason why you are jealous, but just be so this way you're not holding on to that jealousy no more. Just because it helps. And I mean, it's actually written in the Bible, literally, not to be jealous. God doesn't want us to be jealous. And jealousy is something from the devil, supposedly. So, greed and fear and those things, I think, association with the devil, in my personal opinion. And stealing and all those other things are associated with the devil. But I don't believe in I don't worship the devil, so that's my take. I'm Catholic kind of, but I don't believe all the all the things in the Bible per se, but some of the things I do believe is that jealousy is a sin. So if I were you, remove all jealousy that you may have. You cannot be somebody else. You can't be me. I can't be somebody else. The best thing to do is to be the best version of yourself. Don't try to be better than anyone. Just be the best version of you. And don't try to compete with anyone else. Be the best. Try to compete with yourself to be the best version of you. That's what I'm trying to do, is be the best version of myself. I'm not trying to compete with anyone. I'm not trying to be better than anyone. But personally, I'm trying to be better than myself yesterday, so to speak. Myself last year. I'm trying to be better than myself. So if you see me, I'm probably trying to be better than, better than I was last year. Trying to be the best version of myself. And so, that's what I'm doing. But I try not to have jealousy in my heart, because I know it doesn't serve me. But I mean, I don't think jealousy serves anybody, and I don't think it looks good on anyone, in my personal opinion. But you cannot take away, you can try to take away things physically of this world, physical items and stuff from people, which is, I don't recommend, because you could go to jail for it. And I suggest against that, actually, to be precise. I wouldn't recommend stealing and stuff. In fact, I've been on the other end of people stealing from me, and vice versa, whatever. But I would not recommend that. And I wouldn't recommend trying to steal people's spiritual power, mind, or body, or heart and soul and spirit. Because even if you say on some level you tried, you cannot be that person. You cannot be me. You cannot be anyone else. And even if you cast some dark magical spell, if you do practice dark magic, you cannot be someone else. The only person that you can be is you. The only person that you can be is you. And you cannot go back and change the past. You cannot go into the future and change the future. So the only thing you can do right now is change. Well, actually, you can go change the future, but you can't get a time machine, go change the future, but you cannot go change the past, because you can go learn something from the past, but you can't go ask Doctor Who to go and take you back in time in a telephone pole thingy to take you back in time and change the past, or go ask the Doctor Future to change the past. You can't do that from the Back to the Future. You can't do that. You can't jump in a time machine, and I'm referring to movies, but you can't do that, so to speak. The only thing you can do is learn from your past. Not other people's past, but yourself, your past. You cannot change somebody else's future. You cannot change someone else's past. The only person you can change is yourself. You cannot change somebody else, and you cannot change somebody else's person's opinion or change how they are. If they change, that's on them, but you cannot change a person. That's just from experience. So if you try to take away, there's no possible way, but you do. If you try to take away somebody's heart, mind, body, soul, whatever, you cannot do that of this world as long as they're alive. So, the best thing to do is work on yourself. Because really, if you're trying to take away somebody, jealousy and doing it out of jealousy and whatever, then you're not focusing on yourself. You're so busy taking on other people just because something that happened to you in the past, or racism, or maybe it's a combination between all those things and your insecurities. But regardless of whatever it is that you want to take it out on somebody else, you cannot do that. There's no possible way that you can be somebody else. So my suggestion as a certified life coach is stop trying to be somebody else. Be you. Be the best version of you. I may look cool and stuff, and I may be awesome and whatnot, but everybody has flaws. No person on this damn planet is perfect, and that's the sad truth. So stop trying to be somebody else and be yourself. People will love you for who you are, and not somebody that you're trying to be. So if you're trying to be me, you can't, because there's only one me. If you're trying to be, for an example, no offense, but if you're trying to be a celebrity, somebody famous that is already a celebrity, then you cannot be that person who is already a celebrity. You cannot take their place. Or somebody else who is a doctor or a lawyer, or whatever they're doing or meant to do in their life. You cannot take their place, so to speak. You can imagine yourself walking in their shoes, but you cannot take their place. Everybody is chosen for a reason to be here in this time. Everyone who is alive, everybody who's watching this, you're meant to watch this for a reason. Okay, so everybody who's listening to this is meant to hear this for a reason. Everybody who is meant to be here is here for a reason. Everyone who is alive is meant to be here for a reason. You gotta find that out. So stop trying to be somebody else because of you feel insecure. Okay? You gotta figure out your own insecurities and go deal with them. Stop trying to take it out on somebody else, because it's not helping you. It's not helping you to be jealous or angry or afraid or nothing. None of that is helping you. What's helping you is you actually trying to meditate and trying to focus on yourself and focus on and helping your insecurities, whatever they are. It could be a line, a hairline. It could be one hand bigger than the other. It could be one boob bigger than the other. I don't know. We all have insecurities. It could be something else. Maybe you don't like one part of your body. I don't know. I've learned to love myself because I had to. But some of you aren't there yet, and that's okay. It's okay to not be like that right now. It's okay to not be okay. As long as you know that you're meant to be here for a reason, and don't try to go kill yourself or go commit suicide, because that's not right, and you're meant to be here for a reason. Don't go do something crazy or stupid just because of haters or jealous people or people who tease you, make fun of you, whatever the case may be, or it's difficult. Life is difficult sometimes. And God puts you through challenges and trials and tests and whatnot. And believe me, I know. But we're all meant to do that for a reason. Everybody's different. And everybody has different gifts. And everybody is different. Nobody in this world is the same. Nobody, not one person is the same. If we're all the same, we will all look the same and act the same. Like Star Wars, Clone Wars. They all had different names, but they were all the same clones. But they all had the same names. And this is a cartoon that I'm watching. But anyways, regardless, like, if we're all meant to be the same, we would be, but we're not. We're all different. We all have, like, different, we'll have different things that we're meant to do here. We're all meant to be different. So one person's, a guy across the street, for an example, is, has a different car and has a different future and meant to be a doctor or lawyer, whatever. And the next person, say for an example, down the street, a woman or a man could meant to be a firewoman or a fireman. And the next person down the road, a kid or whatever, and they're meant to be, something else, and so on and so forth. What I'm trying to say is, stop trying to be somebody that you're not. Those people who are jealous of you, of me, or jealous of whoever, for material things or not material things, or what I'm meant to be or supposed to be, you cannot be me. You cannot be anyone else. So stop trying to be somebody that you're not. So I'm just saying, like, you cannot take my place. You can imagine yourself walking in my shoes or walking in the other person's shoes that you're jealous of. Or if you're jealous of them having a really nice car or PlayStation or whatever the heck may be. But you cannot take their place. And I know what it felt like to be jealous because I've been there before. Trust me, I have. A friend of mine got a PS5 and they ordered it, and I was pretty jealous one time that they had a PS5. They were going to get a PS5 and I didn't. But that's a material thing. And I've been jealous before with my ex-boyfriend, and I know what it felt like. But I'm not jealous anymore because I removed that jealousy from myself because I decided that wasn't working for me. But you could do the same. Just because one person is jealous of another, that doesn't make it okay. Maybe your mom or your family or your dad or whoever taught you it's okay to be jealous, and it's not. Being jealous is not a way. It's a sin. But so is the many other sins of this world. But I don't agree with all the laws of the Bible. No offense. That's just my take on it. But if you follow the Bible to a T, that's great. If you follow your own religion, that's great too. Okay? But I'm just telling you, God does not want us to be jealous. Because I've been hearing this message basically over and over again. So I'm just telling you what the message is telling me. So, release the jealousy, forgive yourself, and forgive others is the best thing. I used to be jealous of people that had cars, and I didn't. So I understand. And that was a material thing, but I'm not jealous anymore of it. It took a lot of work and it took a lot of patience for me to not be jealous of that, but it still did the work. I understand what it feels like to be jealous, but eventually whatever you want to be your own, you must create your own dreams of what you want to pursue and not try to take somebody else's dream. Stop trying to take other people's dreams and other people's ambitions and other people's goals just because they're more cooler or awesome, or they have a more better future or cooler future than you. You can't do that. You can't take somebody else's goals and dreams away from them and then try to pursue them yourself. Or keep it, or whatever you want to do with somebody. If you're trying to do black magic. This is my cat. So anyways, but you cannot do that. Anyways, peace out. Have a nice day.